Say you wandered, couldn't see the signs, like truth was hidden, buried out of sight. But every warning came in black and white. You read it clear, just chose the night. You heard the call, you felt the weight, that quiet voice you learned to hate. It didn't shout, it didn't chase, it just stood still while you walked away. Don't call it confusion, don't call it fate. You knew the door, you closed the gate. You knew the way, you knew the cost. You saw the line you chose to cross. Don't say you felt like you were blind. You turned your back on every sign. You knew the way, don't twist the truth. You weren't misled, you just refused. You blame the dark for what you hide. Say I was weak but not denied. You fed the fire, you fanned the flame. Now you act shocked when it knows your name. You want a past that don't exist, a version clean, a safer script. But truth don't bend to ease your mind. It stands there cold and leaves you time. You want forgiveness without the break, but something in you has to shake. You knew the way, you knew the cost. You saw the line you chose to cross. Don't say you felt like you were blind. You turned your back on every sign. You knew the way, don't twist the truth. You weren't misled, you just refused. No one dragged you down that road. No chain was locked you didn't hold. You call it pain, you call it war, but you kept walking back for more. Grace was there, you heard it too. But grace don't force itself on you. You knew the way, say it again. You knew the truth, you called it sin. You knew the door, you let it close. Now you're standing where that road goes. You weren't lost, you just didn't want to be found. Used to feel it in your chest, that quiet pull you couldn't rest. But now it's gone, or so you say, like something holy walked away. You kept the noise, you killed the truth. You chose the lie that comforted you. Now all that's left is empty air and prayers that die before they're there.
It's not that he left you,
you just went too far and stopped turning back.
when he goes silent.
What will you say when there's no answer,
No light, no way. When he goes silent,
will you stand still or run even deeper? just the moment mercy starts to leave. You called it freedom, called it space, but distance grew you wouldn't face. You drowned conviction in your pride, till even guilt just stepped aside. You wanted God without his voice, a silent heaven fits your choice. But silence cuts when truth is gone, and you're left standing all alone. You kept ignoring every call, now even mercy doesn't shout. When he goes silent, what will you do? When every warning stops chasing you. When he goes silent, no hand, no sign, just you and everything you tried to hide. When he goes silent, don't call it grace, that's what it feels like to be left in your way. God don't scream forever. He warns, then he lets go. You begged for space, you got it.
You begged for space.
You wanted silence.
You got it.
Now listen to it.
You wanted silence.
This ain't peace. This is distance.
He was calling.
He was calling.
You were walking.
You were walking.
He was calling.
You were walking.
You were walking.
You were walking.
He was calling.
You were walking.
You were walking.
When he goes silent, that's the line. No more warning, no more time. When he goes silent, feel the weight. That's what happens when you wait too late. When he goes silent, fall to your knees. Silence ain't mercy. It's the end of please. You kept talking, but heaven stopped answering. Choices in the ground like no one sees, like none counts now. You laughed it off, said time will tell. It did, and it told you well. You buried truth under what felt right. Water lies in the dead of night. Now something's growing you can't defend, and you don't like how the story ends. You want mercy without the sea. But every harvest starts with a deed. You reap what you sow, line by line. You fed the fire, now it's alive. Don't blame the field, don't curse the ground. You planted this, now it's grown out. You reap what you sow, truth don't lie. You built the storm, now stand inside. by me like it came from nowhere, like pain just found you unaware. But every step, every quiet choice was another brick in that same old noise. You wanna break from the weight you feel, but truth don't bend and wounds don't heal till you admit what you've become instead of hiding from what you've done. You want forgiveness without the fall, but something in you has to crawl. You reap what you sow. Line by line, you fed the fire, now it's alive. Don't blame the field, don't curse the ground. You planted this, now it's grown out. You reap what you sow. Truth don't lie, you built the stone. Now stand inside. God didn't fail you. You ignored the seed. Grace tried to warn you. You called it free. Now you're standing in what you made and calling judgment by another name. You reap what you sow. Hear it clear. Every choice brought you here. No more hiding, no more show. You want a different end, plant something new. You reap what you sow. That's the line. Truth don't move, it don't rewind. You called it living,